Hi everyone, welcome back into Dillon's Den, and we are driving back in the Eleanor Mustang as we continue with issue 14, and this has got kits 51 through to 54. So I'll just show you what these look like. So that is kit 51. So you've got the pedals in there and some more side pieces. We've got the main body of the dashboard. We've got the speedometer and some of the chrome bits for the dashboard. And the last one, we've got the glove compartment, and we've got a fire extinguisher as well. So let's look at magazine and see what we're doing. Okay then, so issue number 14. So this is pretty much what we're working on. So we've got these pedals and we've got all this dashboard here. So we've got the front floor kick panels and the pedals, and we've got two cables here. And I believe one's for the engine sound and one's for the brake light switch. So they're both switches, one's for the engine, one's for brake light. So I think when we push on the accelerator, it'll trip the switch to make the engine noises, and the brake light one, exactly the same. When you push on the brake one, it should activate the brake lights when we come to fit them. But in this first issue, we're just putting on these floor kick panels, installing the pedals and putting both the cables in position. Next issue, we've just got the dashboard, and we're just pretty much prepping that for the next issue. There's only that one section there to pop in. It's a fuse box cover, it says. So yeah, just a bit of a detail really. And then we've got the dashboard instruments and the trim. So we're sticking on all these stickers, putting all the pieces together. Then we're popping it onto the main dashboard, what we had previously. Popping in the logo for gone in 60 seconds. I like that. And yeah, we'll have something like that. And the next issue, we have got more details. We've got the radio, we've got the glove box, and we've got some the bits of the fire extinguisher. So similar fire extinguisher, nice and simple. Adding more details of the radio, glove box, and it looks like we are putting it onto the main cockpit floor, what we started on the last episode. So that is going to look awesome. So same again, it's just talking through the movie and some more of these classic cars. So another good read when you get a chance. So I'll just quickly run through this, and that is it. Right, so when we've done this one, the next issue, we've got muddy floor, we've got some seat belts, we've got the floor mats, we've got the rear seat base, and we've got the luggage platform area. So we're going to be making it even longer. So we are working our way back in the car. So yeah, looking good. So let's crack on. Okay then guys, issue 51. Let's get this opened up. Okay, so we've got a left and a right of these panels, and the inside is felted, outside isn't. They are marked up left and right. We've got some PS08 screws, PS05 screws. We've got the two switches, which are marked up 03 and 04. If you can see that, there we go. And we've got this section here, which I think is for these switches to house in. And we've got the pedals as well, which look pretty well, to be honest with you. Bit of flex in there. I can see there the two bits there, and I'm guessing they kind of line up in that. So when you press down on that, it'll trip that switch. I'm guessing it's pretty much going to line up like that. Yeah, so let's get building. Okay, so first up, we do need the floor from the previous issue. I'm going to turn it upside down. You do want to be careful of, obviously, the gear stick. We don't want to be putting too much weight on that. So when you're screwing it in place, I advise lifting it up and not putting weight on it. So we need 51A, which is the left kick panel, which is this one, marked up with an L. And I believe that is going to line up in these 3 holes here. 1, 2, 3. So I think I'm going to get the PS08 in first. I'm not going to drive it all the way in, just enough to hold it in place whilst I get these PS05 screws into this section here. So just need to push down, as it does kind of spray out. So just need to keep our best to hold it in position, get it lined up, and get it screwed in. Let's have a look. There we go. That's a bit better. No, it's not. Okay, scrap that. I'll do that one last. We'll get these two in first. Okay. There we go. That's better. There is one. And we'll also get this running. Oh, great. Right, we'll come to that in a second. I think they would have let you done these side bits first, wouldn't you? There's that one. There's that one. And the PS08. And I get that screwed in nicely. It's not actually snapped that. So I might just put a new screw in there just to hold that a bit better. Maybe even just a bit of glue as well. Yeah, so once that's in, that's what it looks like on the other side. So yeah, it's actually not held in proper, that screw. The screw's not even snapped. I'll just zoom in. You can actually see there now. The actual screw isn't damaged, and there is no damage to the other side of that either. So I may have got lucky. I may have just got lucky. Okay then. So next up, I'm going to do exactly the same with the other side. 2 PS05s and a PS08. Okie dokie. So we'll get this side in as well. So we're going to flip it. And same again. It is just going to line up in here, just like that. I'm going to get that secured in. There's one. There's two. And the PS08 in this top section here. Okay, let's tighten that up. Okay, and once that side's in, we'll have something that looks like that. So next up, we are going to be installing these pedals, and these are just going to line up. Zoom in a little bit. These are going to line up these three holes here, and you've got these two smaller holes here and here, which should be for your switches, and these two protruding parts. But when we get that in, that would be held in there. And you can see from the other side, then protruding parts are coming through there as well. Okay, so let's get that piece secured in. That is just two PS05 screws, one on either side. So we do have one in this hole and the other one in this hole here. Just make sure it's nicely lined up. And there it is. You might actually put your thumb on one side just to make sure it is lined up. And that's it. We're just going to get that secured in. There we go. That's nice and secure. And there we go. Now that's in place. If I push on the gas, that protrudes a tiny bit, and the brake, so does that. And obviously demons are just free there for decoration. Okay then, so just put that to one side a minute, and we're going to bring the cables over and the mount. So we want the mount this way, I think. Yep, so we're working from this side. So the other side's got like these like three sections with two holes in the middle. So we want the opposite side where it's kind of an open section. And first up, we need to take 51F. I'll just double check my instructions. That is the switch for the engine sound, and it should be labelled up O3. So 51F is O3. So O3, so this O3 is for the, let's say well, engine. O3 is for the engine. Yeah. So we just want to take the switch side, and we are going to pop this into this house in here. So best way to do it, pop it in, and I don't actually think that's not going to hold until we secure it into place. So O3 is going to go on this side, and number 4 is going to go on this side. So we'll have something that looks like that. So we're going to get a PS05 screw ready in our screwdriver. I'm going to bring this main unit back over. And keeping it together, we're just going to pop this circular section with a square in it just over this fixing point here. Just like that. Then that will hold them switches in place. And then the PS05 screw going through this section here. Okay then, so once that's in, it will look like this. So they're in position now. So off, where was it? So there you go. So you can give it a little test. There we go. So brake. But yeah, once we've done that, that's that issue complete, and I'll need to get this back in, which I'll do off screen. Okay then guys, so the gear stick is back in and it's looking better than ever, and it's extremely solid now. The switches are now right. It was right to begin with, so the brake light should just click. It's just activating a light. The accelerator, if you look when I push it, you don't know if you'll be able to see it on the video, but the switch, see it there now, it does move. Obviously, every time you push it, it's going to rev the engine. Then when you let go of it, it's going to stop revving the engine. So I think that's right. And to get this gear stick more solid, I did have a spare PS09 screws what we used, but it weren't gripping it. So to save me using a bit of glue, I did have some PS05 screws spare, and if you just look, it's ever so slightly bigger in length, probably like a millimeter, but it's a bit thicker and the thread's a bit more prominent, so it's actually gripped it properly. And as you can see, there is no damage to the gear stick whatsoever, and it's nice and solid. That ain't going anywhere. So it's always handy to keep your screws. So I said my second PS09 screw didn't do out, but I had some PS05s and they weren't much different in size. It was slightly bigger, so it just helped to grip that gear stick in place. So I'm happy with that. So if you are doing this, you've had that same issue, use a PS05 screw instead of a PS09, and jobs are good. Right then, so moving on now to everything's everywhere. Kit 52. So let's get this open and see what we've got this time. No, we know what we've got. I don't know why I say that. Why did I say that? I don't know, Craig. Right, so here we go. I'll just take all these out. And there is the dash. And hey, look at that. Hey, I like that. That's why that was in there. Don't need that now. And we do have some PS08s and the fuse box cover, which is here. Okay, so keeping this dashboard this way. We're going to get this fuse box. Come on. Come on. Come out for daddy. Happy days. Hey, and it's going to go just in this section here. And it can only go one way, I think. Yeah, only goes one way. Follow the shape of the dash. And yeah, I'm guessing it is just going to be held in. So it doesn't want to come through anymore. Unless it's meant to kind of pivot a bit. I'm not too sure. But it does ask us to put a PS08 screw in the back. Just in here. Just like that. It's not lined up proper. So I'm just going to undo it a little bit. Get it more into position. And it's still sticking out. I don't like that. What's going on? I do need to push it. So I have just noticed there is a few burrs just in here. But if you push it in, hopefully that should do the trick. There we go. And that's that. Job's a good one. Okay then guys, issue 53. Let's get this open. Now, we do want to take our time with this one. We don't want to be scratching any of this. So there's our stickers. Our Speedo, like glass protector things. And look at that. Zoom in a bit more for this. Look at that. Official Eleanor, gone in 60 seconds. Oh, look at that. That looks beautiful. Right. So, let's crack on. Right, so first up, we are doing these stickers, and we're bringing this section off from the previous issue. And it's saying the Speedo is going on the left. Same again. Try to get it as square as possible. Come on, let go. And get that stuck on. So next up, we've got an oil pressure, a fuel gauge, and the temperature gauge. And it's going in the exact same order as what's on these. So you've got left, middle, right, left, middle, right. So we'll get these on as well. Right, okay then guys, so once that's done, it'll look like that. Looking really well. Just going to put that to one side. And we're going to start working on this section here. And we need these dial sections. These are the glass gauges to actually class them as. So it wants us to pop these in this way. They're just gonna sit in there just like that. And it might be worth, before I do the next part, just to clean the back bit. So if you've got any fingerprints on or any dust or dirt, just to get them bits cleaned off there. And we're going to take this next section That's going on this way. So same again, it just marries up just like that. Then we're going to bring this section back over and we're going to line all this up just like that. Oh, look at that. That looks absolutely fantastic. And from the back, it's held in with 3 PS05 screws. PS05, so here we go. So I am gonna keep all of it. And there is one here in this hole. And then there's one at either end. So we'll do this side first. It must be this hole here. If the screw, I'll stay on the screwdriver. That's just gonna go in that section here. There we go. We're just gonna tighten them up. And there we have it. That looks fantastic, doesn't it? I am super impressed. Right. So last part to do in this stage, and it is getting the Gone 60 Seconds badge into place. Absolutely beautiful. That's going to sit into these 2 holes here. Just like that. And it's held in with 2 PS 13 screws. Yeah, this is a PH 000. Very gently got it in place. And we're going to do same with number 2. This is just a little bit further down here. Don't not over tighten them because these screws will break. Just enough to make sure it's gripped. That lovely badge. And that's this issue complete. Okay guys, issue number 54. Okay, so first things first, we are just going to take this part of the fire extinguisher and we are taking the top section, the nozzle and the pressure gauge, and that's just going to, when it goes on one way, that is just going to slot in there, and it's held in from the bottom straight through with a PS09 screw. Get this screwed together. Next up is this section, and same again, it only goes in one way. That is just gonna line up into there, and it's gonna push down just like that. Next up, we do have these labels. So we've got this section and this section, and it's pretty much find the center ish. Up, one on top. And one at the bottom. Now this one, just pretty much line it up with this side and stick it all the way around. Okay then. Now we've done that, that can go to one side, and we've just got these sections here. We're going to bring over the main unit of the dashboard, and we've got the radio, and that is just going to go in there just like that. And from the back, it's held in with 2 PS05 screws, just like that. And I did miss a step because I forgot about this panel here. That is gonna go here. Hopefully I can just squeeze this in. So yeah, you should have done this before putting that in. Well, I'm guessing that's where it goes. It will not budge anymore. But that is held in with a PS09 screw. Okay, so once them 2 pieces are in, they are taking this section of the glove box. I believe it is just going to sit in here, just like that. Yep, and it's 3 PS05 screws. We'll get this one in first. Nice easy location. Then just nip these up. There we go. And that will block that up and start to form your glove compartment. Okay then. So next up we are taking this section of the glove box, and it looks like it's going in here, and just pretty much clicking. There's these two sticking out bits. That's going to go through these 2 little holes. You can see them on there. There you go. There's one, and there's 2. Get one corner in, have it at a bit of a diagonal. I'm just going to slowly push this down. Not the easiest thing to do. There we go. It does just click in. There's a bit of a notch there, I didn't see that. And that just allows that to go in. There we go. Bit of movement there. The glove box. It's a little bit stiff, but like I said, you're not really going to be opening it a lot. But yeah, that's that. That's fantastic, doesn't it? Right. So next up, we're going to fix it. The cockpit floor. And we're just pretty much lining it up and fixing it with 2 PS08 screws. And that's it. So I'll get these 08 screws at the ready. And we're going to take this section and it's going to line up this hole, and same on this side. I'm going to do this side first. And do another 08 screw, PS08, going into here. I'm actually to manipulate it a little bit. Oh. Just like that, and get that in place. I'm just going to tighten them up, and by the end of it, you'll have something that looks like that. Oh, look at that! Oh, it's looking good. Oh, it's looking real good. Oh. And obviously not forgetting the fire extinguisher. Well. Look at that. I am impressed with that. That looks fantastic. I'll show you a bit more of a close up. How good does that look? Oh, can't wait to get the steering wheel in and get the seats in properly. Oh, that is looking awesome. And there's the cool fire extinguisher. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, I'll see you guys soon.